डियर स्टूडेंट, कल हम लोगों ने पर कैपिटा इनकम और नेशनल इनकम पढ़ा था। आज आप देखेंगे कि जब किसी दो कंट्री को हम लोग कंपेयर करते हैं पर कैपिटा इनकम के हिसाब से, उसकी नेशनल इनकम के हिसाब से, तो यही एक सबसे अच्छा तरीका होता है। आज मैं आपको उसकी कमियां बताऊंगा कि जब हम दो देश को कंपेयर करते हैं उसके नेशनल इनकम से, तो उसमें गलत क्या हो जाता है। बहुत ध्यान से देखिएगा, आप लोग को समझ में आ जाएगा क्यों इसकी आलोचना होती है। वाई इट इज़ क्रिटिकली एनालाइज दैट पर कैपिटा इनकम और नेशनल इनकम इज़ नॉट अ वेरी गुड क्राइटेरिया टू कंपेयर टू countries or to more the countries. Look here, by giving an example I am showing to you. Limitation of per capita income comparison of two countries. You can see here two countries are there, country X and country Y. Monthly income of the citizen 2007 in rupees is given. First person in country X 8,500, second 9,600, third. Let us consider two countries A and B. We have assumed that they have only 5 citizens in each. Both the countries have identical average income, but country A has more equitable distribution of people are neither very rich and nor very extremely poor. Yes, you can see that 8,500, 9,500, third person 1,800, fourth person 9,000, fifth person 9,200. So on an average, the per capita income is 9,000 rupees in country X. Okay, no problem. While most of the citizen in country B are poor and one person is extremely rich. Hence, while average income is useful for comparison, it does not tell us how this income is distributed among the people. So in country Y, you see all the 4 people are having 500 rupees and fifth person is having 43,000 rupees. Out of which, when we come over the per capita income, the per capita income is here also 9,000 rupees. So you can say that both the countries are having same per capita income, but it is not equally distributed. In the country X, it is equally distributed more or less, but in country Y, we can see that mostly people are poor and only one person is rich out of that, due to which the per capita income is 9,000. Now you can say, yes sir, it is not, per capita income is not a very good criteria to compare, but we compare only on behalf of this. This is the lacuna, this is the gray area, or this is demerit of the per capita income comparison of two countries. अब आपको समझ में आ गया होगा। तो कल मैंने जो बताया था, इसलिए आज ये वीडियो डाल रहा हूँ कि आपको उसकी नेगेटिविटी समझ में आ जाए। आगे चल कर के कई देशों ने इसमें और भी सुधार किया कि उससे अच्छा क्या तरीका हो सकता है, वो आगे हम बात करेंगे। थैंक यू।